Welcome to the second session of the today's lecture, and I am discussing how to handle the literature survey. While performing a literature survey, we have to follow the 5 steps, and in the first we have to search for a relevant literature. Once we once we have decided the research topic, we have to search regarding the relevant topics, and then in the second step we have to perform the evaluation and the selection of the sources. You may be able to read absolutely everything that has been written on the topic. So for each publication, first you need to ask what question or problem is the author addressing, what are the key concepts and how are they defined, what are the key theories, models and methods they have used in their research. Also, does the research use the stabilized framework, or it take an innovate or it's going or it's an innovative research or not. We have to consider the advantages and disadvantages of that particular methodology, what are the results and the conclusion, and how does the publication relate to the other literature in the field. Does it confirm, add or challenge the stabilized knowledge? So depending upon all this criteria, we have to see our relevant topic that we are going to select. Also, we have to see whether it is going to the publication going to contribute towards the understanding of the topic or not, and what are the strengths and the weaknesses of the research. Now, in the third step, we have to identify the themes, debate, and the gaps. Now, begin organizing your literature review, argument, and structure. We need to understand the connection and the relationship between the sources we have read. Now, what are the trends and the patterns in the theory, method, or results that are used in the paper? There are certain approaches become more or less popular over time, so the paper you are going through is using which methodology, the methodology which is already obsolete or which is trending in nature. So these things to be see while selecting the or while performing the literature survey. Also, what question or concepts recur across the literature, where the sources disagree with the topic, whether they include any influential theories or studies that change the direction of the field, and also it provides the gap between the existing research, what is missing from the literature, and are there weaknesses that need to be addressed. So we have to identify these gaps, themes and debates. Then we have to outline the literature review structure. There are various approaches to organize the body of the literature review, and I'm just giving you a rough idea. Depending upon the length of the literature review, you can combine several strategies. We need to follow the chronological order. The simplest approach is to trace the development of the topic over the time, and we need to include the paper in the literature survey, which the work which has been done in the recent years. The papers of the recent years must be present in the literature survey. So the basic approach is the is the use of chronological order, the time or the year in which the paper has been published. Also try to analyze the pattern, turning points and the key debates that have shaped the direction of the field. Also, we need to see the methodology of the research. We have to find out the resources from the different discipline or the field that use a variety of research method. We have to compare the result and the conclusion. So we need to see the results that have emerged in a qualitative versus quantitative research. Hope you all know the difference between the qualitative and the quantitative research, how the topic has been approached by the empirical versus theoretical scholarship, and divide the literature into sociological, historical, and the cultural sources. Let Finally, then we have to write our own literature review. Like any other academic text, we have to literature review should have an introduction, a main body, and a conclusion. What to include in each depends upon the objective of your literature review. What are the papers you have selected? And the introduction should be clearly established the focus and the purpose of the literature review. The body, depending upon the length of your literature review, you might divide the body into subsections, and then using the given tips you can make your literature review more presentable. First, summarize and synthesize. Give an overview of the main points of each sources and combine them into a coherent whole. Then analyze and interpret. Don't just copy paste the work of the other researchers. Add your own interpretations, add your own view, discussing the significance of findings in the relationship to the literature as a whole. Mention the strength and the weaknesses of each paper, and use transition word and the topic sentences to draw the connection, comparison, and the contrast. So using all these tips, we can make our literature survey more presentable. Now, there are different sources through which we can uh, the literature survey can be done easily, like uh, using a Google Scholar. You can find out the publication or the research papers of different authors. ResearchGate is an example of collaborative scientific community that indexes the article. Also, you can use the Science Direct, where you can find out the number of research paper depending upon in which field you are going to do your research, whether it is a engineering or sociology, humanities, life science, history. So there are many websites through which we can find out you can find out the relevant papers. Also, Ganga, it is a reservoir of Indian thesis. Most of the papers you can find out here, and that can be helpful in writing your own literature review. So basically, in literature review, we try to find out all the relevant papers to our research topic. We try to find out the research gap and what are the methodology that